Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of life coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program. We'll be right back to the show. But before we do, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, factormeals.com, where if you go to factormeals.com/unbroken50 and use the code unbroken50, you can get 50% off your first order. That's factormeals.com/unbroken50. If you're like me and you are a person who is busy trying to create a life, heal, work on their health, wealth, and relationships, and not to mention deal with the day-to-days of normal life, you do not have time to be going to the grocery store and trying to figure out what you're going to cook every single day of the week. In fact, one time I did the math and I realized I was spending over 15 hours a week at the grocery store and cooking. When I added Factor, I got to use that time for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my community, and for my business. And so if you're in the place where you need some more support in the kitchen, head to factormeals.com/unbroken50 and use the code unbroken50 to get 50% off. Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of life coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program. What's up, Unbroken Nation? Hello, my friends. I'm Michael Unbroken, host of the Think Unbroken podcast and founder of thinkunbroken.com. And I'm honored to be your trauma coach and mentor because I believe that everyone is capable of getting unstuck, cultivating self-love, and becoming the hero of their own story. I believe that when implemented correctly, the practical tools and education you will receive from this show will help you lead an unbroken and extraordinary life. I believe that no matter what we come from, that we all have the ability to choose ourselves first, to create and manifest a powerful and grace-filled future and love the reflection in the mirror. I believe that every day is a day to grow, learn, heal, and change. That's why I started my company, thinkunbroken.com, which is an online training and healing and personal growth platform where you get everything that I know about how to get motivated, be accountable, get out of the vortex, and become the hero of your own story through community, connection, and commitment. For more information, visit thinkunbroken.com. Please listen closely as you may learn just one thing that will help you be unbroken. And please share this episode with at least 3 of your friends because we all need community and connection in our healing journey. And be sure to DM me and tag me on Instagram at Michael Unbroken so that I can say hi. I just want to thank you again for being a part of this, for listening and being a member of the Unbroken Nation. Now, let's get into today's show and make the world unbroken. Resilience. Life is all there is. And if that's true, then we have to really live it. We have to take it for everything it has and die enormous instead of living dormant. Jay-Z. There is also another side to the conversation of trauma. Resiliency, or resilient. The word resilient means the capacity to recover from difficult situations. It also means toughness. Many of us have survived shit that makes people cringe and squirm out of fear and terror. We have been in situations that horror movies are based on, and yet, here we are. I believe that the majority of human beings have a level of toughness in them that kicks in when we go into survival mode. Toughness isn't only about fighting back, it's also about having the awareness to adapt and to do whatever it takes to survive. Being tough means being a warrior, and you've been wearing camo face paint and carrying bayonets since you were old enough to walk. I have been asked so many times how I survived. How many times have you been asked this question? My answer used to be along the lines of, I just figured it out. Now that I have a better understanding of the path that I have been on, I know that statement is true to an extent, but it's not the whole truth. The whole truth is that throughout different periods of my life, from childhood until now, I have had people in my life I could trust to spur me on, who loved me, supported me, gave me shelter, created a sense of safety, helped me, and wanted to make sure I was doing well in school. You may have had a couple of people like this in your life, and I know this, for me, that was the minority. I also have an unshakable and unexplainable belief that life is what you make it. I am an independent go-getter, and no matter what, I get shit done. I don't believe in leaving my future in the hands of anyone else. Have you ever had any of these same experiences or thoughts for yourself? Love, shelter, support, safety, help, and beliefs are considered to be the precursors of resiliency, according to Mark Rains and Kate McClin of Southern Kennebec Healthy Start, who came up with the 14 questions in 2006 that are indicative of an increased rate of trauma survivability. What they created is a resiliency survey in the scheme of the ACE study, but it has not yet been developed for study. According to the survey, the rates of increased resiliency can occur when just one person comes to bat for you. If a single person intervenes in any way, then you have an exponentially higher chance of coming through the other side of trauma. The other key factor is our natural acuity for survival. Human beings are animals that have been built with fascinating mechanisms which serve one purpose: to make sure we don't die. Your brain, skin, bones, and organs are on a mission to keep you alive, and because of that, you have a baseline of resiliency from birth. The presence of external interventions in conjunction with your natural need to stay alive gives you a real fighting chance. I'm not saying you will come out of abuse unscathed. No, I'm just saying that you will come out. There were times I told people I survived my childhood trauma on my own. I convinced myself that I single-handedly survived my abuse. It wasn't until I took a step back and took into account the people who had, without a doubt, been there for me, that I realized I wasn't alone. The truth was I was too scared to admit that anyone helped me. That level of vulnerability was terrifying. I grew up in a way that made seeking or asking for help a sign of weakness, but I had to accept that I hadn't done this on my own. Admitting that throughout this entire journey, there has been someone there for me in some fashion was very difficult for me. I was of the mentality that I was unshakable and didn't need anyone's help. That was a lie I told myself. There is no strength in going to war alone, and in retrospect, I came to recognize that I stood with 1,000 troops behind me. The truth was that I was too scared to be vulnerable and to acknowledge that I couldn't do everything on my own. Being afraid to seek help was a key factor in how I got caught in the vortex to begin with. There are so many incredible people who have shaped my existence and helped me on this path. I listed those people in the acknowledgement section and could write an entire book on the experiences and interactions I had with them and the impact that they have had on my life. Those people loved me, cared for me, instilled hope in me, helped me in school, forced me to hold myself to a higher standard, and ultimately have become the driving force for how I view myself in the world. I didn't love myself or allow those people to love me because I was too scared. Now, I recognize those people to be entirely a part of my journey, and I don't question my courage or my strength or my toughness or aptitude because I need help. You need help, and as a warrior going to battle, you need a team of people behind you. There is only one way to be victorious in this battle: together. Becoming unbroken. Resiliency, gratitude. The chances that you have made it this far on your own are slim to none. At some point, someone has been there for you. It is totally natural to feel that you are all alone and that no one has supported you, but if you take a moment and look deep within you, you will find that is not true. From childhood until now, there must have been one, if not more people, who have supported you in your journey. This exercise is about writing a letter to that person. And this is an exercise for you to step into gratitude. Now, I challenge people to write this letter and to share it with them via email or text message, because here's the truth about life. One day we are going to die. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to leave anything unsaid. And more so, I have found an incredible support by reaching out to those people just to say thank you. Not only to acknowledge the power that they've given me, but also to acknowledge the fact that I feel it necessary to reciprocate my gratitude. So often in this life, we forget that there are people who are there for us or who have been there for us. And I don't want us to live life leaving that on the table, because just a single text message, a single email could change someone's life who has supported you. And I think one of the least things that we can do is be grateful for that. Gratitude is such a big part of this journey. And I challenge you, before you continue, before you go on, take 10 minutes and write an email, write a text, write a letter, and send this to a person that has impacted your life for the better. If you need help with pain or anxiety, let me tell you about one of my favorite tools. It's NW Recovery CBD oil. You may know that, and I've mentioned this before, I have chronic pain and massive anxiety, and CBD oil has been such a profound tool in my journey. Recently, NW Recovery came out with their key lime flavored CBD oil that is non-psychotropic. It is non-psychoactive. And for a person like me who has a panic attack, if I touch THC, this is the perfect combination of delicious key lime and CBD. Something I literally do not leave home without. For more information, you can go to nw-recovery.com and use the keyword unbroken to save 20% on your first order. Again, go to nw-recovery.com, keyword unbroken, and have CBD change your life. Unbroken Nation, hope that you just got a tremendous amount of value from today's episode. I want to know what you think. Please do me a favor and review, rate, and share the episode with 3 friends on social media today. It would mean the world if you did, because ultimately at the end of the day, creating community and connection is how we heal generational trauma in the world. And I need your help to do that, Unbroken Nation. So if you're on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you are, please like, comment, share, review. I want to know not only what you like about the show, but how I can make the show better, how I can make this further about helping you on your healing journey. So do me a favor, and when you do, shoot me a screenshot of you making the review to my DM at Michael Unbroken on Instagram so that I can have a conversation with you, say hi, and more importantly, so I can share it with the Unbroken Nation. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of live coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program.